I've moved the game from the hard drive it previously was on to one that is slower. I moved it from an NVMe SSD to an HDD. Now, the HDD does have a cache that is larger than the size of this game. This game is about 50 gigabytes in size, 50 gigabytes as Windows reports it, which you could say is 50 gigabytes or whatever. The cache on the hard drive is about 128 gigabytes, 1,000 based gigabytes. But it still has to transfer the information over SATA, as opposed to PCIe. And so it might increase some load times by some amount. I'm not exactly sure. It might illuminate the mystery of why some of those load times are so large. So I left off in the middle of in research, and was I'm entering into a challenge where I have a room with a bunch of stuff flying around in there that damages you. And I haven't really studied it that much. At least I didn't study it very much at the end of last recording. So I don't know if you just got to run through there as fast as possible, or there's a way you can move around in that room such that you avoid the damage. Let's see if I can. So I have no ability points. Great. 338. So to get multi-launch, um, I have to spend 14. That's a lot to save up. Um, okay, so you wanted to get here. Um, so to get Shield Rush, you have to get, that's 2, 2, and 4. Um, Melee was useful when I first started playing the game, but once I started getting things like launch, well, what happened is, um, yeah, melee was useful at the start because melee did a lot more damage than the gun did. However, I managed to get a range attack called launch that does more similar damage to the melee but is ranged. And so I no longer need to get close to the enemies. And there's enemies like his charge that if you defeat them right next to him, they blow up and damage you. And there's enemies that are flying. And there's enemies like the his snipers that do not come near you. And against all of those types of enemies, melee is useless. However, launch is sometimes useful. And so and they tend to make it so that I tend to stay further away from my enemies because they have these ranged attacks that I previously did not have. And so, although melee seemed useful at the very beginning, now that I'm some ways into the game, melee seems much less useful. If melee is less useful, upgrading melee is not as good a use of ability points. Upgrading the energy, though, is. Upgrading health, of course, is, but I tend to not do that as just my pattern. Um, okay. Why would you want to Oh, you can reset them and then it allows you to reallocate? Cool. Um, why would you want to construct? Those are like random loot, essentially. We can upgrade grip already. Um, the advantages of saving up for Pierce is you can do board countermeasures with Pierce. However, I don't have enough Astral Blip yet, and probably by the time I get enough Astral Blip, I'll be somewhat on the way to getting enough source to do this. So I'm just gonna upgrade my gun. Yes. Okay. Um, yeah, kill enemies with charge. Um, with surge, don't have that. Don't have charge. using Pierce in maintenance. We don't have Pierce yet. And then... Oh. We can accept that one. Actually, I think you can accept any of them. It just kind of clutters up your missions page. That's the only disadvantage. Okay. Cool. Let's see if I can clear his personal mods I need to clean out here. So the one I have... This is more health. Let's see what this one is. Health per energy pickup. Decreases launch energy cost. We can replace it with this one. And then... Let's see here. We have 2 of those. We can hold on to that. I'll discard. Whoops. Hey. I equipped it. That wasn't the point. Okay. This one can be deconstructed. Save me some space. 3 of these. One of these 5s I can deconstruct. This is way too many. I could deconstruct 3 of these at least. So here's an 8%. Here's an 8%. These are all 9s. Oh, here's an 8%. The reason why you do this is because you can run out of spaces for personal mods, then you can't pick them up. That's not good. Okay. Weapons mods. Increase the damage when my health is low is what I have on here. Spin. I've increased the damage. Can I increase the damage even more, though? I can't. Okay, done with all that. That's where I came in from. Also, last recording, the game did crash once, and I think it did the recording before that too. I don't know what exactly causes the crashing. I probably already interacted with that. But my clocking isn't entirely stable on the CPU side, so it's not super surprising. It isn't necessarily the game's fault.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions, apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Okay, I don't remember seeing that before. Yeah, it looks like that's new. Okay.
An early hypothesis.
Just to make sure it's shown as red. Okay, not yet. Anything else in here? Let's look at where we are on the map. Somewhat far from where we're supposed to be. Huh. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so launch is going to be important in here. Okay, so just gotta stay away. Oh, it keeps running at you. Great. I see a box. I see a box. Okay. Got a personal mod that's not very important. Where am I? Okay. What? No way to kill the thing, is there? Is there no more, like... Let's go back to the control point. So I don't lose source, because that's bad. Okay. So I want to get in that. That door on the right over there, right? Yeah, so won't let me open it. I presume that's just because I haven't gotten enough of certain materials to let me get in that door. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a... Okay, the load time did not increase. That's good. It's still long, though. Like it if it would decrease. Psst. I turned around and right back out the way I came in. Yeah, we need to get down below somehow.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Everything is pinned, right? So... Does closing this help? Just easy. What do I change to open that door? Do I have to destroy it completely? I've already replaced the parts, so to speak. Unless there's more parts to replace than the ones that were apparently obvious. Yeah, we got those two things already pinned on there. Launch something at it? Now that helps damage it, but doesn't really... Well, that's better than doing this. Let's fast travel to mailroom. I wonder if the countdown continues through this loading. Down. That was an easy one, too. That was easily doable. Okay, whatever. Still gotta solve this puzzle somehow. Yeah, like, what are you supposed to... You can't... I would presume you wouldn't kill it because that would be lame. That would be... You'd be ruining the exhibit, right? So... This closes those doors. Speed it down a bit here. Does that allow me to open this door instead? That door's still closed. Speed it down some. Pyramid. Do I shoot the pyramid? So that makes me suspicious. No way to do is to shoot out all of it. So I switch to spin. Yeah, maybe just replacing those parts, so to speak, all it did was unlock this chamber. That's all, unlock that hallway, that's all it did. There's nothing up there, that's for sure. Great. How do I open the door? I mean... That thing just appears to generally be unkillable. And so... maybe I just went the wrong... maybe I'm doing things out of order, I don't know. I'll try going a different direction. That's left unsolved at the moment. I need to launch something. Control point. So if we go this way, I want to get into that room somehow. Since I have to go around. There's a big fight here. Yeah, you would think you'd have to go this way because... Because the oldest house, like the building is all misformed right here, and it's blocking me from entering that room, right? And it seems I have to clear a control point inside that room in order to clear it out enough to like restructure the building enough so I can get in there. So and out here is Central Research, right? I mean, yeah, this is Central Research. Yeah, I was trying to avoid Central Research because it's really dangerous. Right now I've got the "you're about to die" filter over my vision, which makes things hard to see. Okay. Please don't have to fight a bunch of stuff in here. Is there anything branching off of this room of interest? Kind of. This cannot even be interacted with, though. Can't even get in. It won't let me shoot out the window, will it? Realistically, you could do that. Seems the only way forward is through the astral exhibit. But how do you get through the astral exhibit? 'Cause at least there's like a door that kind of like suggests you could use. I closed that door. Does that allow me to get in this other door? Ugh. If I shut all the other doors. Oh no. Oh shucks. Does that allow me to open the last door? No, it doesn't. This basically makes me wind up dead, essentially. No, open the door. Hopefully I didn't glitch the game out and put it in a state that doesn't make sense. That light's still red. Halfway. Closing all the doors does not do you have to close all of them? I'll try one more time, trying to close every door, but that last one that won't open, and see if that door opens. Because I still haven't quite managed to get every door closed, as you'll observe. Doesn't seem like that would be the answer. It's kind of weird, but kind of a strange puzzle idea, like to close all the doors behind you. Okay, closed. Open it. But why then could you be able to close them behind you? Close. Here. Okay. Through. Cannot close this one behind me. So I have to close it. They're all closed, right? That's still red. still can't get out. Open it now. Now leave through it. These kind of situations, like, might be the case where you might have to look at a walkthrough or something, which would be not very good. But boy, is this frustrating. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, let's see if we can actually defeat the thing. Seems unlikely, but okay, I have this. It's more powerful. Don't see why the fire extinguisher in particular is any good. They're just like any other item to launch. Need to do that. Close the door. Stepping on it doesn't weigh anything down, does it? Okay. Nothing on the ceiling. Yeah, this is better. Seemed like an easy one, so I should be able to finish this, and it'll be easier than trying to defeat this weird monster that doesn't really ever, cannot really be defeated. Okay. I see you up there. Point. Ah, phooey! All he did to do was run back to the control point. That was so lame! Gotta keep trying. I'm so out of ideas. Like, are they on the wrong plate? Like, through a soft lock? I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, I can't undo those things. Wire coming out that doesn't connect to anything. still red. Ah. Door's closed, but the one I want to open. And it won't open. So it's definitely not closing all the doors. It's not closing yourself in, that's the key. You actually have to kill the monster somehow. Well, just for the sake of expediency, I'm going to pause the encoding and Google this. Okay, so here's what happened. I Googled it, and the first results that came up, so I Googled, well, the keywords were clear astral exhibition in control. And the first article that came up, the title of it was How to Trap the Astral Entity, or whatever it's called, in control. And now I understand exactly what you're supposed to do just from that title, and I don't want to don't have to read any more. You're supposed to trap it in this room. But I gotta get out of here first. And I failed to get out of there. You're supposed to catch it. So, let me try to do that. Yeah, I could not figure that out intuitively. Yes, we're gonna lure it in there. We're gonna lose some health doing so. Get me, bro. At me. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And we're gonna shift sprint. To here and press F. Oh, phooey.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
I feel so kind of ashamed because it's like I didn't think to do that. But how could I have even thought to do that? How are you supposed to think that up? I don't know. Okay.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
This is just going to be a big fight. It might be kind of bossy, so... Okay. Better do my loadout so it's very fight-oriented. Yep. Okay. I want to kill people with spin. I want to kill with spin, but I don't want to lose the fight because I'm doing spin. Get to control point. Control point. It's a long walk back to control point. This is gonna get annoying and drawn out. Can I grab it? Yes. I can blow someone away with this. Phooey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I should make more better use of shift. Okay. Oh, phooey. Where am I? Hopefully the control point doesn't respawn everybody. If that's the case, I'm literally doing a Sisyphean... doing something very Sisyphean. Okay. Missed him. He's down there. There's also you down there. The guys I'm looking for up there. They hide up here. There you are. Your health. Oh, grenade will do him. Health really badly. Ah, phooey. Oh, that'll reset everything. Ah, like if I die, it's gonna reload the map on me. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. I should have ran out of there much sooner. Now time to kill everything all over again. Yep, they've all respawned, all every last one of them. See you over there. Something to launch. Gotcha. a waste of a launch. His health was already low. There we go. Yeah, there you guys are. I found you. Suck it in. Ah, he ducked. Tried to throw a grenade, but it didn't work. Gotcha! Ah, no, I didn't get you. Fine, I thought I got you. Nope, I can't do a barrel alert right now. I'm about to finish this. Maybe spin's a good choice here. Yep. Okay. There's a use for spin. There's probably someone up here I have to worry about. No. Okay. Haven't gotten all of them, of course, but... Not gonna drop any health, are you? Oh, it's a chair person. Okay. Still full health. Hey, way to get distracted by a board countermeasure. Not doing things the best way, which would be launch stuff at them, instead just spin at them. Okay. Yeah, we'll get the collectible while we're at it. Nadine, send this to research for analysis. Re my precognition powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I've been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here. But I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possessed exceptional precognitive abilities and such. Offer my services to Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertman. I'm not gonna... Okay. I'm gonna do this first. I have to do a launch here because he's got a shield. Health. Good. Extinguisher. Hit you with it.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the lock department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Okay. There's a control point right in front of the mailroom, which is useful. It. How do you do the green guys? Oh, the green guys are me. Sorry. I forgot. The green guys are like on my side. That's why I can't damage them. time or something? Oh, did one of the people on my side die? Is that the problem?
We've got this! Covering!
Failed the mission for some reason. I think. Is there stuff I need to pick up in here? At least I didn't die. Check the time. Sweet. Well, getting kind of close. Okay. Fuck the elevator.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
Well, that would have been cool to finish, but I didn't finish it. How was that a fail? Okay. Do I have to watch this
Marshall,
every time?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She got that right.
More of you?
It's
Really?
now exploded on me, and it cost me a bunch of health. I'm super low on health. He used a shield, in theory, to get back to the control. Well, grip probably will work better in this case.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She got that right.
More of you? Really?
I think I used Shatter for this before, it worked pretty well. It is charged. Okay. Better than last time. This one I can deconstruct. That was actually kind of useful. Hiss cluster. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of hiss resonance without a need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of hiss resonance that serve support functions for the hierarchy of hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted by the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the hiss make an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual, or simply an extension of the hiss as a whole? Capturing it alive would be quite interesting. Okay.
Trench said his team knows all the Bureau's secrets. Marshall, especially. Does she know what happened to Dylan?
It's gonna be a fight again.
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
Check the bathroom. discovered in the home of Agent Blank after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Blank, the matter was ignored, believed to be a result of the child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hidden in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. It was discovered that Agent Blank was bringing known paranormal materials into his home, illegally taking them inside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Blank has been terminated. Okay.
Marshall's eager to speak with you, ma'am. She's just down the hall.
Okay, so we're overlooking central research. There, okay. Okay. Research/hypnosis lab. It's luck and probability. So our mission has to do with over there. Huh?
There you are. I was starting to worry.
And I have clearance for that, it appears.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Faden. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
The layout of this place almost invites an ambush. Guess we never thought we'd be fighting on our own turf.
Seriously. I've been in Threshold safer than this.
And the hiss sort of turned the house into a threshold, huh?
So we don't have clearance level 5 yet. Some allies in there.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Gonzi. Gone. Things to pick up. Ooh, I just have to shoot, I guess. Now that you're dead, I can use you. Okay. Looks like I got all the goodies. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box in the Hypothesis Lab, a section of the Parapsychological Division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blank session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experiences in the plane. Gathered data will be conclusively proven that blank with the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. So we go back and talk to Marshall, because that's what we said we would do, right? This is luck and probability. Wait a second, I'm gonna check something here. Okay. Still for the doors to close behind me. Okay, well. That means I have to go somewhere else then. I have to clear something first here. Interesting. This wall there. Yeah, there's a control point in here somewhere. Ah, there you are. How much stuff to throw around here?
Collins, what's the situation?
Squad C hasn't made it back. They're still out there, which means we should assume they're KIA, ma'am. Only exit is back through parakinesiology.
So I have to do this all over again? Great.
The lab. Only option is to hold here and wait for an opening. Then we put everything we got into one final push.
Without all that health sitting around. Oh, could have taken advantage of that. Get the health. Health over there. That guy out there giving health. There's the health. in the shelter. Recent arrival of the Blank, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young. There are no other Blank for Blank to play with, and Blank is expected to learn about frightening new concepts. It seems like a typo. Solution: a Blank will require a slow, Blank-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We have had research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I guarantee Blank will respond positively to these videos. We can expect a Blank to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, Blank love puppets. Hiss warped to yield only paranatural abilities. Similar to drifters, they are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of his resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Refer to Blank for a full report. Okay, let me check. Cool. Check the missions. Or weapons mods, you have a problem, our weapons mods are full. Let's not worry about that. Let's just go to pneumatics. Mailroom. Let's try not to die. I don't know what killed me, but it's probably a grenade. I mean, it doesn't kill me. Ow. Ready to get wiped out instantly. Okay. Still haven't managed to finish one of those. Okay. Need 5,000 more. Look at this zones here. So this elevator. It's kind of strange to walk into a room and not immediately get attacked. I'm gonna get attacked at some point in here. Probably when I'm most distracted. Yet. Looking for collectibles on this immediate level. Okay, no collectibles here. Now I can go up and I can go down. Let's try up first. Examination of paranatural topics. Okay, as a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world within rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that if by identically altering the decor of every room, and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located at the eastern part of blank. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Again, that's like the morphogenetic field. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? Boxes to throw. Sweet. I don't have clearance level 6, but there's a control point right behind there. I do have clearance level 6. This looks like a puzzle. deal with my personal mods here that are full. Not quite full. Okay, so we have shield strength plus 31 plus 27, and 36. So this one can be deconstructed. Too many health boosts here. 19, 19, 19. This one can go. This one can go. Yeah, I can use 3 of these. Probably not gonna even use one of them, but I'm not gonna use that either. Gives me more spots. So a damage boost. It's 55, it was 49. Okay. I accidentally deconstructed that. That was stupid. That was potentially could have been very good, and I hit the F button. Probably wouldn't use the headshot one. As in, that's gonna be silly. First C -8, -10, -12. Okay. I don't necessarily like that mechanic. The whole you can run out of slots thing. Not really in the spirit of the game, it seems, in my opinion.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Okay, that one's missing. This might be a big fight. Oh, that's where it came in. That was a big fight. I want to go this way.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
This is really confusingly oriented. This way. Left. Down, up, left, down, up, left, right, down, up, left, right, down, up, left, right. That work? Oh, I'm an idiot. You want to make the pattern specifically on the paper. Okay. So, this way, this way, this way, this way, that way. Sorry, that was really simple if I just would have done it. Okay.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Do the other thing first. Black rock prisms. The black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique blank structure of the prism retain frequencies in the range blank to blank hertz with perfect blank harmonization. This report analyzes the report of focusing a blank through a harmonized prism onto a blank. Methods for imprinting of non-physical fields onto blank, imbuing with them with the properties of the harmonized resonance blank in the prism will be explored and explained. Refer to file blank for full report. Okay. Have to mark
Alter
that as
item
red.
number 50.
The rubber duck stuff. Okay. This whole room with like nothing in it. This is really dumb. Hell. Gee. They spent money like designing that 3D model. It's magically just gonna spit
Hello
out a
again,
whole bunch
Director.
of HRAs.
It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
So, oh. Missing, okay. Now I know what that room does. This one says 2, that one says 1. Okay, so so this one is 1, right?
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Three is that one. That's 5. That's 5, 8.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Oh, that one we know which one's 2 now. That one's 3. 8. It's 5, so that's a 2. This is a 2. This is 2. 3. Oh, they switched.
looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
This one's probably that one, because it indicates that they've been switched. So then... 3 is this one. Then 4... 4 is this one, so this is 5.
What do the symbols mean?
Oh, gee.
What do these whiteboards mean?
So this indicates which one 1 should be, right? That's 1. Then 2 and 3 are those switched. So that's 3, that's 2, and that's 3, but they're switched, of course. Then I thought 5 would be this one. Because that whiteboard said the other one was which one 4 was, and that was the last one left.
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
Then this one said, can we affect this? So I'm going to try switching 4 and 5, which is not going to be good because I'm going to be switching 2 and 3 and switching 4 and 5. It's 3. I goofed up. And here's 5. Oh, okay.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan. We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Now,
resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. It's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
that's the full thing. went down too far. I have to actually fight this fight. Oops. Okay. If you do tab while shift sprinting, you can crash the game. Well, I guess it ends there then.